Hello, my name's Atlas, and we've had a wonderful opportunity to witness the effects that the ripples of change can have on our world. I'm here not to show you the effects, but how to throw the stone. You see, change is an inevitable experience, and like the tides at sea, it can feel chaotic and unpredictable, and it can make you feel like the world around you is falling apart and there is nothing you can do. If you let it, it will leave you crying, begging on the floor for a time before it occurred. But it never will come. Some of you may have already experienced change like this before. Others, you will at some point. If you try to fight it, you will struggle. But if you learn to navigate through the change, you may find that you come out stronger and the world just a little brighter. Breaking through and navigating change can be broken down into 3 simple steps, 3 laws that will make going through the process easy and much more progressive. The first law of navigation is to build certainty in your cause. You have to build confidence in what you are doing. You have to be 100% certain, blinded without a shadow of a doubt. You need to build up evidence and knowledge that what you are doing is what needs to be done, because you will be questioned by the world when you start to make change. You have to question them back. You have to ask questions and you have to think critically about the answers. When you're charting the planes of change, you don't have the obligation and the opportunity to question yourself. You have to be your own best friend. You have to be your own ally. A lack of motivation comes from uncertainty in your cause. Only when you're 100% certain will you have the motivation to chive your way through the tides of change. But now that you're motivated, how do you start to change? How do you begin that process? Well, in nature, movement only occurs where it's easiest to do so. It takes the path of least resistance. Lightning carves through the skies and rivers tear through valleys only where it's easiest to do so, and people are just the same. Bob Dylan wrote, "People seldom do what they believe in. They do what is convenient and repeat it." That is the second law of navigating change. You have to make it easy. This is why weight loss is so hard. You know, you have to cook, and you think it's going to be easy, but it's not, because it's not just cooking. It's planning, it's prepping, it's cooking, it's eating, it's cleaning, and you do that 3 times a day. Nobody's got the time. So you turn to what's easy. Fast food, takeouts, burgers, snacks. But if you just planned ahead and prepped a few meals when you had the time, you would have made it easier to eat healthy when you felt like you couldn't. But making something easy isn't a one-size-fits-all. It has to be personal. So I'll give you a personal anecdote. I used to be a chronic procrastinator. Dreadful for it. I never hit my deadlines. The way I broke that wasn't through motivation or through organizational apps or calendars, because I tried them all and none of it worked. What worked for me was my 2 small steps rule. I set myself the task every couple of days to do a ridiculously small amount of work, and that was it. For this very TED Talk, it was write 1 sentence. And most weeks, I left it at just 1 sentence. But on a few small occasions, I found myself spiraling down a mindworm, building paragraph after paragraph, chiseling line after line, until I had this very talk. A talk that I wouldn't have started if I was focused on how much I had to do. It would have been too difficult. Now, I know this skill, this strategy doesn't work for other people. It doesn't work for my friends. But it does for me. If you're so focused on how much you have left to do, you won't start. You have to make it easy for yourself and take the baby steps. You're not going to change your life every day, but every day could be the day that your life is changed. And this takes me perfectly onto point number 3. Be patient. Don't look at how far you have left to go. Admire how far you've come. Admire the changes that you've made and the distances that you've traveled. Because that sense of pride that you feel when you admire the accomplishments that you've made will be the light that brightens the inky void of despair that you find yourself in when you start navigating change. Because when you begin to change, you will suffer, you will struggle, and you will feel alone, and it will be hard to stick to. And there will be days where you just give up, but you need to pick yourself back up. You need to be patient with yourself, forgive, and start again. Consistency is not just doing something every day. It's starting again every time you've stopped. When you change, you inspire others to change as well. That's the most beautiful part of this. This is where the ripples happen. If you are looking to navigate change, and you're looking to inspire others to do so, you'll have no easier time than when you follow those 3 laws. You make it certain. You understand your cause. You make it easy. You help others to make it easy for them. And you just wait. With those 3 steps, you'll be able to change yourself and inspire others around you to change. My name's been Alex Atlas, and I wish you all the best of luck navigating the changes in your lives. Thank you very much.